Hey everyone, GP back at it, and this time I have a video full of lots and lots of ARK information, upcoming releases, reveals, etc. There is tons of exciting stuff that I'm going to touch upon in this video. ARK recently took part in a 24-hour stream which turned into something like a 35 or 36-hour stream. It was amazing. They were doing it for Extra Life. Extra Life is all about the kids, raising funds for the kids. It's supporting the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. They had a target of $25,000. So many people came to the stream, so many people showed their support for the kids and to Wildcard, and so many people donated. The whole community came together. It was a fantastic 1.5 days literally streaming from the Wildcard office, and they reached a total of $25,811. They smashed their targets, and it was absolutely brilliant. So well done to everyone that came along to the stream and those that just took part, had fun and donated money to help for the cause. It's just really heartfelt. But the streaming wasn't all just about the charity. That was the main focus, but it was also an opportunity for Wildcard to reveal and show you some upcoming content that's going to be coming to the game on PC and on consoles. Some of it is very exciting information, and some of it is stuff that some of you guys have been waiting for a very long time. So I'm going to have some footage on the screen behind me from the actual stream, so you can see the stuff that I'm just covering as I go through the video. And in the description below, I'm going to put a link to the actual Twitch VOD videos of the actual topics that I'm talking about on the Survive the Ark Twitch account. So if you see something interesting that I'm actually talking about, you'll be able to find the link below to the original video of the stream, so you can actually see what they showed and what they were saying. ARK is coming to the PS4. It's going to be on normal PS4 and it's going to be on PS4 Pro. I believe at launch of the PS4 ARK, it's going to be digital only like it is on the Xbox, but at some point I believe they are going to be looking to move that to disc format at a later stage. But at release for PS4, it's going to be digital. Okay, so release date. Wildcard do not have a specific release date yet for the PS4 because it is technically out of their hands, but basically they've submitted ARK to Sony for their QA and everything like that, for Sony to make some decisions. So it has been submitted. Wildcard are hoping that it will be released in December, and they are really hoping that it's going to be an early December release. So we could literally be talking 4 weeks away for the time for PS4 release of ARK. So at some point, hopefully before Christmas, you guys will get ARK on PS4. That would be an amazing Christmas present for you guys, because you have been waiting for such a long time. As for an actual release date, Wildcard are hoping in the next couple of weeks maybe they will actually have a specific date for you when they hear back from Sony. So towards the end of November, hopefully you will be hearing about a specific date. Also, Scorched Earth will be released at the same time as ARK on the PS4, so you'll be able to get that as well. So it is coming PS4. Get excited! Okay, so the next thing that was showed during the Extra Life charity stream was the brand new Scorched Earth SOTF map for survival of the fittest. Evil Mr. Frank, aka Ben, has been working on an SE styled map for survival of the fittest. He is currently around 60 to 80% done, I think, so it's not coming out just yet. He's still got a bit more work on it, but it is looking fantastic. You'll be able to see it on the screen right now, just showing you what it looks like. It is amazing. It may look big to you because it's got a lot of open spaces, not as many trees or foliage or anything, because it is a desert styled map, but it is pretty much the same size as the current SOTF map, so it is not really any bigger than that map. It just may seem bigger. So as I say, he's about 60 to 80% complete. He's wrapping up development on it. In terms of release, they kind of said that there's probably about 3 weeks to maybe a month more work to go on it. Also, you may be wondering if you need to own Scorched Earth to actually play the Survival of the Fittest Scorched Earth map. You do not. You don't need to have Scorched Earth at all. The game will have the map for free on it, and any Scorched Earth dinosaurs that may be on that map in Survival of the Fittest. So you don't need to have Scorched Earth. Okay, so they showed quite a few dinos from the dev kit in the stream. Some of them are coming in version 251 on the PC, which I believe is the end of November, maybe around the 26th or something. And there's other ones that have been known for quite a while, but they gave us an early look at them in the dev kit. So the first one is the Pachyrhinosaurus, and this one has some abilities or some special effects, and that is, as you'll be able to see on the screen, it can produce this pink mist around its head. It is a defensive buff, so if it's in trouble, it can produce this pink mist, and creatures around it, not necessarily all creatures, but smaller creatures and some larger creatures will actually de-aggro from it, giving the Pachyrhinosaurus the opportunity to escape. So if you were riding the Pachyrhinosaurus, you can use that as a method of finding an opportunity to escape. It also has a orange mist as well, and that is more of an aggro buff. So you will be able to release that orange mist, and it will aggro some of the creatures around it in order for those creatures to be attacking what you're attacking yourself. So very, very unique abilities for this one. Something that's not been tried before. It's going to be really, really interesting to see. It's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, then we had the snail. I can't remember the name of the actual snail. It starts with an A, actually, so I'm not sure. But pretty much, it's an ancient snail. It looks amazing. Its ability is that it poops out chitin paste. Basically, it will, like other creatures, just poop poo. This will poop chitin paste as it's moving around. Again, like the Pachyrhinosaurus, its shell will actually take less damage if you shoot it with arrows and bullets and stuff. In the shell, it will take less damage. Okay, next up is the Megalosaurus, and as you can see, it is sleeping at the moment. It is curled up. This is quite an aggressive beast, but at the moment it looks so vulnerable, so cute, just curled up. It is a nocturnal animal, so during the day it will sleep a lot. And this is the first creature that they've added sleeping abilities to. During the night, it will be up and about. It will be pretty aggressive. I believe they said that the Megalosaurus will be able to latch onto people and swing them around and stuff like that pretty aggressively. So in the night it is going to be a pretty scary monster, but in the day it's going to be curled up and having a little nap. So that's going to be quite awesome to see, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing what they do with the baby megalosauruses as well, because presumably the babies are going to curl up as well and have a little sleep, and it will be amazing to see a little family of megalosauruses all curled up around each other having a little sleep. It's going to be amazing. Okay, the next one they revealed, which is not going to be coming in version 2.5.1. It is still a very early look at it, I believe, in the dev kit. It's the, I'm not sure how to pronounce this one, Therizinosaurus. I'm not quite sure if it's the or t. But this one is a very, very early look at the moment, so don't expect it soon. It is, it's going to be a fiber harvester, so you're going to have another creature to be able to harvest fiber. It's got huge claws. It's just a lot of people have been waiting for this one for a long, long time, and I believe it's been announced for over a year, I think. So it's been a long time that people have been waiting for it. So hopefully we will be seeing that soon, but it is still an early look on it. And then they showed the Truden very briefly. Again, is another early look at this creature. They said that the Truden is about 30% done at the moment, so it's still a little while off. So there's no date yet on when that is actually going to be coming out. But it just has had a texture pass, so as you can see, it's still in early stages, but it's one of the first looks we've had at the Truden. And then the last one they showed was a giant squid. I think it's Tusotuathis. I'm not quite sure if I got that right, but something like Tusotuathis. It is a huge squid. In the footage behind me that you can see now, it is not necessarily the size it's going to be in the game. It may possibly be bigger. During the stream they were actually messing about with the size of it, and they made it really, really big, and compared it to a Titanosaur, but they haven't decided yet on how big it's actually going to be. There's no date yet on when it's going to be released. I think it's still an early look for that creature as well. Okay, and then Cedric, aka Complex Minded, the creator of Primitive Plus, he did an update on new items and new content coming to Primitive Plus. Some of it coming in the next patch update for Primitive Plus, some of it a bit further out. He focused on the lumber tier is being reworked, changes made to it, and some of it is going to be pretty interesting, because he's designed it so that when you put down the structures, they're not necessarily always going to be the exact same texture or look. So at the moment, when you put down a wall or a window frame, it's always the same, so it's always going to look the same around the building, but he's done it so that sometimes the texture, the look of it will change a bit. You'll be able to see some of that on the screen right now, just to give it a bit more of a unique style. He also showed some other items. A big tent was one where you'll be able to put down a temporary tent, but you'll be able to actually build stuff inside it. You'll be able to put down beds, tables, anything you want basically. You'll be able to put that down in there. It's still in early stages. I think he's still doing some development on it, but he is going to be releasing quite a few new items and stuff, so you guys should check out Primitive Plus, because Cedric puts in a huge amount of work in it. He is doing a lot of development on it, a lot of changes. He's listening to all of the Primitive Plus fans, what they want, what they don't like, what they want to change and stuff, and Cedric is listening. He is doing an amazing job.
Aren't you doing it too?
I mean, I can.
Yes, wait. I can't.
Mel can just Yeah.
Oh! I think Seth
I
just
would have
got a
lost
few more
that
dates.
anyways.
Okay, so next up we have caves. These are new caves. They're not necessarily brand new caves. They are the caves that already exist on the island, and they're being redesigned in a way. And there are going to be additional caves as well. So the layouts of these caves, of the existing caves on the island, aren't necessarily going to change. It's more the visuals of the caves that are going to be bumped up. You'll be able to see footage of some of the caves that on screen now, how they've actually increased the visuals of it, and some of them look amazing. It's going to be so exciting to see all of the caves and what these guys have been doing on it. Damien has put in a huge amount of work into this. So they are going to be updating the current caves on the PC at the end of November, I think, in the version 251 patch. So as I said, the existing caves are going to be upgraded visual wise, but there are going to be new caves as well. We're not talking about the tech caves here at the moment. I don't believe they're going to be coming just yet, but they are adding new caves. Now the swamp and snow caves are not being updated. So if you're just wondering about bases and stuff, the swamp and snow caves are not updating. Okay, now sort of keeping in line with the caves update, they talked. Jesse talked about the elemental lore. So this is more sort of about the aspects of the storyline behind Ark. And they've got some pretty interesting ideas that they're working on at the moment. This is, I believe, very early stages at the moment. The content you'll be able to see on screen now may change the way it looks and stuff, but this is the pretty much the concept of what they're looking at doing. But what this is these are structures that can be hidden. So as you can see on the screen, they're going to have a natural look on the outside, like rocks and boulders and stuff like that, but then on the inside they're going to have an actual sort of organic object or structure that you'll be able to see appear in some way. So it's a very, very interesting concept, and it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it actually works in the caves. You could just be running past it and you don't even know something's there. It's going to be amazing. Now, in terms of Ark Survival Evolved official release dates, this is not in relation to PS4, this is in relation to the entire game. The official release date of moving from early access to official release. Originally it was going to be June 2016, then it was moved to holiday 2016. They did confirm on the stream that it's not going to be released in holiday 2016. It is being put back again. They have a lot more content still to go, and a lot more development work still to go. However, they said in about 2 weeks time they are going to be releasing quite a lot of interesting information. So around sort of end of November, early December, I think there's going to be not necessarily all in one go, but there is going to be a lot of interesting reveals and information that's coming in about 2 weeks. And one of those things that they're going to be doing in about 2 weeks time is going to be a roadmap, and this is going to be a roadmap of development from pretty much now until official release. I'm not quite sure what the specifics of the roadmap is going to be, but it's going to give you guys an indication of where they're at, what they're looking to do, what direction they're going in to the point of release. So it may the roadmap may not give a specific date or a specific month of release, I'm not sure, but it should give you an idea of how far off they are from their actual own development plan, which is something that they haven't really revealed before. So as I say, all the links to the specific videos from the stream will be in the description below. Just have a look through those and you'll find the links, and then you'll be able to watch them and see what they actually said. during the stream. So once again, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that turned out for the charity stream, everyone that donated. I was amazed to see all the people that donated so many times. It was fantastic, and it was an awesome 35 or 36 hour stream. The devs did a fantastic job, and Forest Fire and Bell did an amazing job hosting the stream. They were fantastic. If you're a PS4 player and you are really looking forward to Ark, let me know in the comments below how excited you are and what you're looking forward to the most for Ark to be released in a month's time or so. And anyone else, just let me know what you're interested in out of what I highlighted here. I'd love to hear what your thoughts and comments are. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.